Hello 10th class, how are you? Hope you all are fine and fit. Here I am Mandeep Kaur, your maths teacher, and we will continue our chapter real number. In the previous class, we have learned the first question of exercise 1.1 along with the introduction of this chapter. So here in this class, we'll continue our topic. Means we'll continue our exercise 1.1 and we'll start our next question. Question number 2. First of all, we'll read the statement, what it is. Here the statement is, show that any odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. So how we'll do this question? If you remember, in the previous class, in the introduction, we have learned that what was Euclid division lemma and its algorithm. By using that, we'll find this answer. We'll show that in any odd integer, it will come in the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5. So how we'll show that? Very first, we'll assume. Let means we have to assume from our side. Let a be any integer that will be positive. Let a be any positive integer and b is equal to 6. Why we chosen b as 6? Because we have to show it as in the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5. So from there we have find it that our b value will come 6. And then we know by Euclid algorithm a is equal to bq plus r, where r varies between 0 to b. B is our divisor, so it lies between 0 to b. It can be equal to 0 but less than b. If you can check the value of b, student, it is 6. So according to the value of b, we can get the possible values for r. What will be that? Like it is equal to 0 but less than b. Our b is 6, so it will come 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is less than b and b is 6, so we'll take less than 6. These are the possible values of r. So now one by one we'll substitute r value and b value in this division algorithm. So very first I have substituted r value as 0. It will become a is equal to 6q plus 0 because b is 6 and r we have put here 0. It will become 6q. So if you can check, student, 6 is the multiple of 2. If you can know, we have learnt about the number and we know 2 is the even number and 6 is the multiple of 2. It means 6 is also even number. So we can say this is even. And if I can substitute r value as 1, then it will become 6q plus 1. Here, if we can take the 6 table, 6 1 is 6, 12, 18, 6 for the 24, 30, 36, so on. So here, if you can check, student, they said 6q plus 1. 6q plus 1 means the multiple of 6, and if we can add 1 into that, what it becomes? So if I can add 1 into 6, it will become 7. 12 into 1, that is 13. 18 into 1, that will be 19. 24 into 1, that will be 25. It means for every multiple of 6, if we can add 1 into that, it will become an odd number. Because we know 7, 13, 19, 25, these are odd numbers. So we can say this is odd. In the same way, when we'll substitute the remaining values, Like here, when I substituted r as 2, I will get 6q plus 2. Now again, if we can add 2 into the multiple of 6, it will become 6 plus 2, that is 8, and we know 8 is again a multiple of 2, so it means that is also even number. In the same way, 12 plus 2, that will be 14, and we know 14 is again a multiple of 2, it means that is also even number. So if any number come in the form of 6q plus 2, that will be even. And if we can substitute 3 into this, then it will become 6q plus 3. And if we can add 3 into the multiple of 6, 6 plus 3 is 9. And we know 9 is not an even number. It means it is an odd number. And 12 plus 3 is 15. It is again an odd number. In the same way, for every multiple of 6, if we can add 3 into it, it will become an odd number. So I will write it as a odd. In the same way, for 4 we'll get even, and for 5 again we'll get odd. Even if you want to cross check, like I have told you, you can also check it. So after this, what we can write, student? We can write that which value we got odd: 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5. And in the question, we want to show this only, that any odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5, where q should be any integer. So we'll write, therefore, any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. And I hope that it is clear to everyone. If you have any confusion in the question number 2, you can ask me in the comment section. Now we'll continue our topic. We have the third question in the exercise 1.1. First we'll read the statement. It is, an army contingent of 616 members is to march behind the army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Means they have any army regiment, their total members are 616 and they have to march behind the band. In band we have 32 members and they told you have to group them into two groups, and how many columns they will get in each group. So how we'll do this question? Here we'll use again Euclid division algorithm to get the HCF of them. From there we'll find the maximum number of columns. As we read the statement, and according to the statement we have to find the number of columns, that how many army members should be in each column. So for that we need to use HCF. So how to get the HCF of them? First of all we'll find the HCF of 616 and 32. As we know, we have to use Euclid division algorithm in this to get the HCF. So in this we know, first of all we'll check that which number is greater. We know 616 is greater than 32. So which number is greater, that will choose as dividend, and the smaller number will take as divisor. Then we'll start dividing. Very first it will go on 1 and we'll get 32. Here we'll get 11 minus 2, that is 9, and here 2. 5 minus 3, that is 2. 6 will come down. Again 296. It will go on 9 and we'll get 288. We're left with 8. Now 8 is not coming in this, means we got remainder smaller than our divisor. Then according to division algorithm we have to take our previous divisor as the dividend and the remainder will become new divisor, and we'll divide them both. there we'll get our remainder as 0, and we got 8 for the 32. If you remember, in the previous class we have learned that when by using division algorithm we have to get the HCF, in which step we got our remainder as 0. There we have to check our divisor. What will be our divisor? That will be our HCF. We can say HCF of 616 and 32 is 8. But according to question, we can write, therefore an army can march in 8 columns. Means in each group 8 column will be there. So it is a simple question only. We have to use the division algorithm to get the HCF. Now we have the fourth question of this exercise, student, that is use Euclid division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. It is the same question as we have done our second question. So here we have to show that the square of that number will also in the form of 3m and 3m plus 1. How we can show that? Same, first we'll use the Euclid division lemma. By using that we'll put the possible values of r one by one. But here we have to do the squaring of them. So how we'll do? Very first we'll assume let a be any positive integer and b value will come what? 3, as here it is in the form of 3m and 3m plus 1. So a is any positive integer and our b value is 3. So I'll write by Euclid division lemma, a will become a is equal to b cube plus r, and r will vary between 0 to b, means it is equal to 0 but less than b. So according to that condition, what are the possible values of r? These are 0, 1, 2. So one by one we'll substitute them and we'll have to do squaring of them also. So very first I will put the value of r as 0. I will get a is equal to 3q plus 0. It means my a is 3q plus 1. 3q only. Because here I have substituted 0. So it becomes 3q only. So squaring, according to the statement, I have to do the square of it. So I have done squaring on both sides. I got a square is equal to 9q square. But I have to make it in the form of 3m. So that's why 3 I have taken out common and 3 I have left inside. So I can write it as 3 into 3q square. So a square is equal to 3k1. To this bracket we have given a name k1, where k1 is any integer. So now we have to substitute the value of r as 1. Again we'll substitute, it will become 3q plus 1. Squaring we have done on both sides and we got 9q square plus 6q plus 1. If you remember, here we have used the identity a plus b whole square. We know it is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. And then from the first two term I have chosen 3 as common, and what left inside to this I have given a name as k2 to make it in the form of 3m plus 1. In the same way, when we'll substitute r value as 2, again we'll do the squaring of it, and by squaring we'll use the identity. After using identity, student, here listen carefully, to make it in the form of 3m plus 1, we have to break 4 into 3 plus 1, because plus 1 we need 3. Why we chosen to take out common 3 from first 3 terms. When we taken out 3 common, what left inside? 3q square plus 4q plus 1. So it To this we have again given a name 3k3 plus 1. If you can check, now we got them as the 3k1, 3k2 plus 1, 3k3 plus 1, where k1, k2, k3 are some integer. So at the end we can say squaring of any positive integer is of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. So in this way we have to do this question. It is similar to the second question. The difference is here we have to do squaring of it, nothing else. Hope it is clear to everyone, but if you have still any confusion, you can ask me in the comment section.